Now, it's time for Roula and Ryan's Revenge.
For the truly wronged, sometimes all you have left is revenge.
104.1 KRBE.
Okay, parental discretion is advised. It usually gets heated.
You go to krbe.com for so many things, like being a KRBE VIP insider, finding our podcasts, our Best of Roula and Ryan Show podcast. A lot of people like to listen to that in the afternoons, and they'll call the listener line in like 3 o'clock this afternoon after they hear Revenge.
Lots of people do that.
Contact Eric, and he'll get you on the show regarding something that happened to you. You got that person back, but they don't know they've been got back. That's what this is for. So let's welcome Jake to the show and find out what's going on. Hi, Jake. Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Good
Jake.
morning, Jake. Who is it you're trying to get revenge on this morning?
Man, oh man, my coworker Steve, right? Like, I've been working at this company for years, and he's just getting praise, better assignments and all that. He even got a raise and stuff, but my hard work is going unnoticed. Steve boasts about being an Aggie, right? Like he claims like his connections from A&M helped him to get ahead.
If I saw two people trying out for the same job, and I saw an Aggie, and I was from an Aggie, I'd be like, I'm going to hire this person.
Well, why not? I mean, my brother is an Aggie, and he's been out for 20 years, but you would have thought he just graduated. There is a different kind of vibe when you're an Aggie.
Is your boss an Aggie as well?
Oh, yeah. My boss is an Aggie. One of the other supervisors is an Aggie. There's a couple other Aggies. But here's the thing, guys. He never went to A&M.
Uh-oh.
Steve never went. I was at a concert. I met his sister, and we started talking. He went to Blinn College. All right.
Blinn is a junior college.
What's that?
My brother did his first 2
Most
years
people
there.
go to Blinn, and then they get into
They
A&M.
transfer.
If you couldn't get straight into
Yeah.
A&M, you'll do Blinn.
So you get your associates or you transfer those credits.
Somebody text me at 37530. What is that word I saw on Instagram? Like Blinniversity or
Blinsanity?
Blinn Aggie. Something about there's a hybrid word.
It's actually
for
smart for them to make more money and then
Yeah.
bring people.
There's a hybrid word for people who go to Blinn and act like they're going to A&M. Whoever knows that word, just text me at 37530 because I know that that's a word. Because so many people say, oh, I go to A&M, but you're really at Blinn.
So he flunked out. Then he ended up going to community college, worked a little bit, got his grades up, transferred to University of Houston. Never been an Aggie. He's been faking it.
His sister told you all this stuff?
She told me, well, we had a few drinks. We were talking. She told me all this stuff. He's been faking his credentials. Man, that ring he's got, the Aggie ring he flaunts all the time, stole it from a friend of his.
Okay, Jake, I've got to ask you something. You really got a lot of info from this sister. Did you hook up with her?
Yeah, she's nice.
No, see?
That's fine.
I think you got this info in bed.
I ain't saying nothing.
You don't have to.
Gig 'em.
I'm a gentleman.
Okay, so you want to get your revenge on Steve because now you know his little lie, which is a very big one.
Fake Aggie.
He's an opportunist. That's all there is.
Okay, well, can we get Steve on the line, Jake? Because we've learned a lot about Steve, and he's just been sitting there on hold.
I think we kind of know where this is going to go then.
I mean, I'm curious to know how Jake gets his revenge with this information.
Slept with his sister, we know that.
Hang on the line. But we don't. And how is that revenge if they're two willing
I don't know
adults?
if that's the revenge. I'm just saying that's an extra cherry on top.
Man, you guys are really focused on that hard. Okay, let's get him on the phone. Jake, say nothing.
All right.
Hi, Steve. Welcome to the Roula and Ryan Show at 104.1 KRB. Thanks for hanging out to be on the air with us. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, Steve. On Tuesdays, we like to let people air out their grievances. We've got somebody on the line that you might know, a coworker of yours named Jake.
Good morning, Steve.
What's up, Jake?
Steve, I just wanted to chat for a minute. You've been doing really well at work. I think it must be nice to have all those Aggie connections you got.
Yeah, man. No, it is. It's the Aggie Network strong. What can I say?
That's really interesting. I met someone last week who told me that you never set foot on A&M's campus as a student. You went to Blinn. I know all about that fake ring, too, Steve. All because you pretended to be something you're not. Man, that's pathetic.
Steve, you're not saying anything.
Yeah, okay.
Silence is powerful.
Wow.
Silence is very telling. Anything else, Jake?
You have no proof. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm an Aggie till I die, so you're just
No,
being
your
weird right
sister, listen, Steve, your sister told me everything, all right? She told me about how you flunked out. She told me about the fake ring. You're trying to get in with the bosses and everybody, and you're trying to pull these connections, and you don't even got them.
I did go to Blinn College, but I was trying to pursue my master's degree. So, things happened. I had to, focus on work and stuff. So I did go to Texas A&M. and I'm still technically trying to finish up the courses. But you know what I'm saying? So I don't know why you're just trying to be.
If you're trying to finish up courses, then how do you have a ring?
I mean, I was borrowing it, you know. I mean,
Okay, borrowing it.
wow.
Okay, Jake, why don't you tell us what's going on here?
Steve, look, here's what's going to happen, all right? You got to go to the boss. You got to tell him that you don't deserve that raise, that you've been lying to everybody at the office. And if you don't, I'm going to make sure the entire office knows what kind of fraud you are, dude. And trust me, they're not going to be happy to find out that they've been played by a fake Aggie.
Steve?
I mean, what can he say, guys? There's not much he can say.
Hey, you run to really hurt him there, Jake? Tell him you slept with his sister.
Yeah, tell that part.
You guys are so weird on that.
wait, you hooked up with Becky?
Not that it matters, all right? This is about you.
Yeah.
I think that's
Don't
a yes.
deflect. So really, Steve, I'm kind of shocked you have nothing to say, because first you said he has no proof.
When you're
but
caught,
now-
though, what do you do?
Yeah, I mean,
you're
really.
cornered.
Honestly, Jake, I don't know what you're trying to do with this drama. You're being weird, talking to my sister. You're trying to hook up with her or something like that, just to like get at me. I mean, if you were a man, just talk to my face instead of like going behind my back and then being a little bitch, talking about like, oh, I'm going to go tell the office that you didn't go to Texas A&M.
Oh, he called him the B word.
Jake, he's doubling down on you, man.
I just met her at a concert. But here's the thing. You've been lying to everybody. And, those of us who do work hard getting sidelined because you're hanging out with the boss, talking football, talking whatever you guys talk about with your Aggie stuff. And meanwhile, the rest of us are just getting shafted. And I'm tired of it. It'd be different if you were doing the same kind of work, and it'd be different if you were actually, as good as your job as other people. But you're not even an Aggie.
I'm thinking that he is never going to fess up. Jake, you might as well just go ahead and tell these guys.
Well, everybody can hear it on podcast.
Yep, I would go tell my boss today,
I
man.
gotta do that.
I'd give him to the end of the day if he doesn't do it.
Hopefully the bosses still don't skip you over, Jake, for a promotion for another Aggie to get it.
Oh, yeah. Just don't wear your
The
burnt
Aggie
orange.
Network is
Don't wear your
strong.
Longhorn shirt to work.
I wouldn't share that.
Casual Friday.
Look, we're just going to turn off Steve's line. He doesn't have much to say anyway. You got him. He can't get out of that.
Keep
He
us
cannot
posted, man.
scramble
I want to
of
find
that.
out what happens.
All right, I'll call you with an update.
All right.
Thanks,
Thanks
buddy.
for reaching out to us, Jake.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right, take care,
man.
And 37530, thanks. I knew if I asked, y'all tell me. Blender gardeners.
Blender gardeners?
People are saying if you can't get in, you go to Blend.
No
for a
shame in
year,
that.
Then you transfer
Hell
in.
no.
They're called Blender gardeners.
That's a smart move.
But somebody
Uh-huh.
said there is an Aggie database. All you have to do is do a former student database search.
Who would think to
get
do
proof
that, though?
Steve did not go to A&M.
Like, you would just take somebody at their word, though. If you're in the office place, nobody's
But for
going to
Jake
really...
to prove,
Yeah, for him.
Steve, you didn't
now,
go here.
yes.
You're
But like
not in the former student database. And who did he say he borrowed it from?
He stole
That's-
it.
Because Jake said he
Stolen.
stole it. Then when we asked him, where'd you get the Aggie ring from? He said he borrowed it.
You think you could get one at a pawn shop? I don't
I'm
think
not
an Aggie
sure.
would ever part with their ring.
Well, it depends on how desperate they might be, or maybe they're not as tied. There are some people who aren't as tied to their school
I don't know how much money
as
you'll
others.
get for it.
I'm
Yeah, I
telling you,
don't know how
that
much
school's
money you get
different,
for that.
though. There is just a loyalty that never goes away. Kevin, you went to A&M, didn't you?
A lot of colleges are like
Yeah.
that. You're
Everybody
loyal
has
to them.
like a connection. Dude, when I was in, I can't even tell you how many times I've run into people who have such a crazy loyalty to their college teams. Like everything has to stop on college football weekends.
Even professional like sports, like athletes,
Yeah.
they love their colleges more than their like professional teams. 'Cause think about it, they get traded a lot. College, you pick there or you go there for 4 years.
True.
I found the ring on eBay, and they
much?
go between.
No way.
Is it a real one?
Yep, these are real.
And how
Real
much are they
A&M.
going for?
How much?
Yep, they go between 155 all the way up to. Well, this one says it's $1,400. It's from 1948 though.
That's why.
Well,
Whoa.
yeah.
But
you wear that one?
Your coworker is like 90.
Hey, Blue.
this one's from 2012, and it's $155.
Wow, somebody's already selling the ring from 2012?
Times
Well, it
must be
wasn't that
tough.
long ago.
I'm just maybe. There's all kinds of reasons. When
Yeah.
my colleges, they bragged about how because I went to a liberal Columbia College. It's in Chicago. It's for like theater and
The arts.
And the arts. And they're like, oh, we can help you get jobs. They didn't help me for crap.
No?
Nope. So I
You're like, take that.
I called them
college.
up and it was funny. 2 weeks before I got the job in Dallas, which I got on my own.
For radio.
Yeah, I reamed them. I just started cussing at this lady. I'm like, you blankety blanks. This cost me $60,000. I should have just kept that money. I just went
You
off.
guys aren't helping
I
me
couldn't
find a
take it
job.
anymore. I'm like, you never helped me. and they try and give them money. I'm like, to the day I die, I will never give you $1.
Oh,
But
the alumni?
it's still a running
alumni-wise.
place. So you can still go to Columbia College now, right?
Yeah.
It didn't fold.
No, it's still big.
Eric brought them down with his harsh
It
words.
just felt good to yell because
Yeah. But you got to realize you're yelling at somebody that does not make
it's like
the decisions.
They have groups in like L.A. because a lot of directors and people
Went there.
so they take
Pat
care of New
Sajak
York.
went there, right?
Pat Sajak. Ugh.
You like Pat
I know,
Sajak.
but I mean, we have like Kanye and Common. They went there and stuff, and a lot of Saturday Night Live people.
Oh, I just know
Went
you
to
always
high
talk about
school.
Pat Sajak.
That's just I hung out with him for a day.
Yeah, but I thought you
White
said you
Castle.
liked him.
I mean, he's all right.
He's saying
It's not like
ick
we're buddies.
to like I should have name dropped a bigger celebrity.
I'm just saying,
Pat
like, that's not our
Sajak.
biggest.
But
person
Pat
out
Sajak
there.
was on TV for 40 years.
Good point.
So,
Solid career.
Right. Coming up next, Roula's relationship roulette. There's a woman who claims she does not like good guys. They give her the ick.
What?
Anybody agree with her? We're going to play her audio. Anybody purposely avoid a good guy? You go on a date and this guy seems really good and you're like, yeah, I got to ghost him now.
I bet you if somebody does call and admit that, they're under 30, they're like
Yeah.
26,
They haven't realized yet.
24.
833-390-KRBE. Prove Eric wrong. Or maybe prove him right. 833-390-KRBE. Do good guys give you the ick? Sorry, what's wrong with you? We'll talk to you next
call
time.
in.
I know. You call us and we will take our judgy pants off and just be flying free for your calls. Next on the Roula and Ryan Show.
4.1 KRBE. It's the Roula and Ryan Show. We're going to get to Roula's relationship roulette, but right now.
Time for the Taylor Toss-Up.
right.
We're looking for caller 104 at 833-390-KRBE. We got a winner yesterday. Will we get a winner today? Let's see. Hi, Lauren. You're caller 104. Congratulations.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, my God.
All right.
Okay, Lauren, a lot of people will hear the toss-up and then maybe know one or two or three, but they don't really, they're not sure what order. You have to have them in order. You have to have the right title, and you have to do it within 15 seconds. We're going to play the toss-up one more time for you to hear it down the line. Here it is.
Okay.
Oh, my gosh. Eric is going to cue you, Lauren, on the time.
Okay.
He's going to give you 15 seconds. You got to give us in order with the correct titles.
3,
Okay.
2, 1, go.
My boy only breaks his favorite toys. Stay, 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 and clean.
Oh, my God, you got it.
Wow, this is 5 seconds.
Wow. Congratulations.
Got it, Lauren. Holy smokes. That was
You
so
are a
hard.
fan.
That was so hard.
It was really hard, and me and a friend recorded it and listened to it for an hour trying to figure it out.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it was hard, and you guys got it. You are a finalist now for the Eras Tour in Miami. Lauren, your name is going in the box for the chance to get to Miami. Free airfare, free hotel,
I
free
like that you
Eras
did all
Tour
your homework.
tickets.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And in the meantime,
Yes.
you won $100 to El Tiempo to enjoy some delicious fun times there and some Taylor merch.
awesome.
So congratulations, Lauren. Hang
Thank
on
you
the
so
line.
much.
We'll get your information. Thank you for being a loyal KRBE fan and doing all that homework.
Of
Very
course.
good.
Thank you so much.
Take
Yeah,
care.
All right, honey,
4
hold
more
on.
chances throughout the day. 4 more today.
Until 7 p.m. So
Get your
7 a.m. to
cassette
7
deck
p.m.
ready.
I know
Your
how you're recording
cassette
it.
deck.
So you got to hold your phone up to it and then, hit the audio
Casey Kasem's
file.
top 40 or whatever it was.
So, okay, let's go to Roula's relationship roulette, where yesterday we found a story. We heard a story about a girl who says that nice guys give
We
her
can play it
the
here.
ick.
I saw it on TikTok. It just exploded everywhere. And this girl, I just saw her. I'm just like, you're everything that's wrong with
the world.
the
Well,
world
let's
of
hear
dating.
what she has to say. What's so wrong with what she's
the hardest thing a guy can do?
I'm not really into nice guys because I like boys, so I can't really think of anything nice that they can do.
My lucky day. Hell yeah. I'm just joking. All right. And what's the worst thing a guy can do?
I guess be nice.
Be nice.
Because sometimes if you're too nice, it gives it's like the ick.
Really?
You know? Because it's like, why are you so nice?
It's like when guys like degrade you.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
So
the nice guy, ick guy, all the guys.
nice guys give you the ick. We asked that
They give
question.
you the
Are you
ick.
someone who will admit that nice guys give you the ick? And why is that? Why do you not like nice guys? Okay, Lily
kinda
is
young
on
to
the
be-
line. I don't know what that girl's age was on TikTok. But
I just figure people under 30 maybe think that way.
Yeah.
And then when you get to your 30s, you're more mature and you realize good guys are a good thing.
That
good
same
thing to
girl
have.
is going to wonder why, like, oh my God, I'm so heartbroken. Why did he do this?
833-390-KRBE is our phone number if you'd like to chime in with your own opinions or how you feel about nice guys. Lily is up first. Hi, Lily. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
So, are you not into nice guys at all, or give us your status on dating?
Okay, so for the y'all's idea, I'm 22.
Yeah.
So just for reference, I feel like it's not that I necessarily like purposely go, oh my God, he's a nice guy, I want nothing to do with him.
Mm-hmm.
It's more like when they are just like nicely cringe and they like say and do too much, and it just immediately turns me off. Like I had somebody that I was texting and trying to get to know, and he texted me and was like, "Good morning, beautiful. I miss those soft lips of yours, and I just can't wait to put you on my back and run around like a horse."
Oh.
What?
And I was like,
Hell
He actually said that on text?
That is so hot.
I want to run like a horse?
Would it be fair to say
Hold on,
that?
wait. Let's go back to that.
Yeah.
He actually wrote that. I can't wait to put you on my back and run around like a horse. How did you respond to that text, Lily?
Hey.
Exactly. I didn't. And then I just, like, he would say more cringe things, and I slowly would just stop responding. And then that's just what it became. And I was just so,
smothering.
You're so hot, and I just can't. Like,
Okay, I see what you're
don't know what it is. I'm not doing it on purpose. I promise I'm not one of those girls. But
That's not just nice. That's weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
It does give you the cringe. I told now you explain it like that, Lily. I get that.
Yeah.
I think that in most girls' dating lives, we come across a lot of characters. As guys come across characters too.
He sounds
and
desperate.
not desperate.
I think so.
No, there's some feeling. I don't know if girls can explain. I mean, I think she's got
Smothery.
the cringy.
Cringe.
The cringe, because you're like, okay, he's trying to be like
it's
nice,
cute,
but it's almost like you don't believe it. Like it's impostery, like romance novel from the 90s.
Yes.
Impostery. Like what is? If you can tell me next, you love to feel the sand between your toes when you walk on the beach at night holding my hand.
Does she think guys, because someone made a text like he's pretending to be nice, does she really believe he's even nice?
Lily, did you believe him that he was nice, or you thought it was like he was putting it on because he thinks that's what you wanted to hear?
No, that's what I was also going to say. It makes me feel more bad because you can tell that the intention is genuine, but it's like he would even be like, you seem like you get overstimulated. I'm going to come in and bother you on purpose. Like, and I'm like, dude, leave me alone.
That's
You're
weird.
so annoying.
That's not a nice guy. That's a
You
weird
like
guy.
you get overstimulated. It's like the equivalent of saying calm down.
He wasn't doing it on purpose. So it makes you feel even worse, especially when you're aware that you're not a bad like woman or person.
Gotcha.
Have you dated bad
Like,
boys
oh my
then?
God.
Have you dated a bad boy? Somebody that would treat you bad in the past?
I don't ask to be treated bad on purpose. Like they put off the good guy persona as well, and then they just turn out to be crappy. But like at this point, I just stay to myself. I have a 1-year-old. My standards have changed, and nobody these days hits those standards. So I just stay to myself.
Good.
Yeah. You know what you want. You know what's
keep
on
your
your menu.
standards.
You don't change that menu.
After 8 o'clock, we're going to help people out there that when it comes to can't find dates, if maybe a guy's a homebody or they're not out there in clubs, they're not out in places.
It's an all call to the homebody guys.
Yeah.
For the girls that are like you, but they need to find you,
Yep.
and you need to find them. We're going to try and make a connection. Lily, thanks so much for calling the Roula and Ryan show. We appreciate you. We're going to move on to Christina. Hold on a second, because Anthony, I want you to hold on because you're a dude calling in. You're the nice guy, but I want to know more first from Christina. Why do the nice guys give you? I want you to hold on because we rarely get a man's opinion, but I want to get one more example of a girl who doesn't like the nice guy thing. Is it the same thing as Lily? Christina, good morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
Morning.
So, do
Hello.
nice guys give you the ick for the same reason Lily said, like the cringe factor, or what's your opinion on this?
For me, it's not really just a nice guy thing, but it's just kind of, I call them yes men, where they say yes to everything. Like, what do you like? I like that too. What do you want to do? Whatever you want to do. It's like they don't really, have an opinion, or they want to be whatever you want them to be,
No
or
backbone.
they think you want them to be. No backbone.
It's like, what do you
no
want to eat? I don't know. What do you want to eat?
That's too nice.
Well, I like fajitas. I like fajitas too.
It's
Okay,
like,
can
I
you have
want to
your own
know who
opinion?
you are. I don't want you to be who I am. Like, I just can't stand to always yes to everything.
So you don't like the yes man. You find that the nice guy sometimes
And
is
if the guy's
yes
like
man.
that, he's going to end up resenting you eventually.
And when he gets used to you, then he'll
like
change.
I want to like them for them, not what they think I want. And so I think that's the only thing that drives me crazy is when they say yes to everything. And it's like, please, I want to know who you are. Don't keep saying yes to everything.
Have you been able
That's a
to
good
change
point.
them?
That's
Have
a
you
good
been able
point.
to not change them, but get them to become
Have
themselves
their
and
own
share their own opinion? Or did you just give up because they're like, this guy's not going to Share it.
Well, I guess the ones that I run into, like, I think it's just, unfortunately, it's like a lack of confidence. And so trying to get them to be like, like, you're fine the way you are. But it's just, I think they are trying so hard that they lose themselves sometimes. And so it's not that I don't want to like them, but it's just like, please just have a backbone or say yes to what you like.
That's well put.
Yeah.
I think you nailed it right there.
Have a backbone. Don't be like that. I always think of that scene in Coming to America where the girl's like, he goes, what do you like to do? She goes, whatever you like to do.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, what's your favorite movie? Whatever your movie's your favorite. I was raised to like whatever you like. And he goes, bark like a dog. And she starts barking like a dog. Hop on one foot. She's
That's not fun. Yeah, nobody wants to do something
Anthony
like that.
is a nice guy, and he has a statement about nice guys. Welcome to the Roula and Ryan Show, Anthony. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good.
So
What's your statement?
My thing is the whole, you know how they say nice guys finish last?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've heard that.
There's a reason why that is a saying. A lot of times, women naturally, they go for the bad boy. They go for that guy that could change, that guy that they're like, this is a challenge. It doesn't matter the age. It doesn't matter, none of that matters really. At the end of the day, the girls, until they've had enough, the nice guy is always going to finish last. And I'm telling you that because I've been through the dating world. I finally found myself a nice girl, and it's great. But it took a lot of the whole like, well, you're just so nice. You're going to be a great friend, but I can't see myself in a relationship with you. And that happens all the time. Like if you're just too nice, and it doesn't matter if it's not about the backbone. It's just nice guys naturally just want to be accepted, right? Or they do what they want to do to be nice because they're nice. And then girls just don't like that. They want a bad boy.
Do you think any of it has to do with appearance? Like a lot of the nice guys are not the best looking guys.
No, that's
not true.
No.
What?
That's not true.
I'm
at all.
asking. I'm not saying that as a statement.
You
I'm
said it as a
asking
statement.
it.
Yeah.
It sounds like a statement.
I asked that.
No, that's Ryan's opinion.
However, with that being said, I don't think it's necessarily that because there are unattractive guys that aren't nice and they get the women, and a lot of it is the confidence. Nice guys typically aren't confident.
Yep.
And so whether they're attractive or not attractive, if they're not confident, they don't look attractive to the woman.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony, are you with somebody right now?
I am, finally.
Finally,
Okay.
they had
How
to
long,
work it.
how long have y'all been together?
We've been together 3 months.
Okay. I was going to say, because coming up after 8 o'clock, we could have put you in the little Roula decks there for nice guys who have some drive.
No, I'm actually very, very happy.
All right.
Good for you.
Anthony. Well, thanks for listening to our show.
Somebody said nice guys are boring. Women like drama. That's why they want bad boys. And it's true. Some nice guys can be.
That's age related too, I think, because you get to a certain point where you don't want drama anymore.
I mean, there's different kinds of drama, though. It's like it's too safe.
Mm-hmm.
Like how many? Like Sam, she loved that her husband had a motorcycle. It's like, ooh.
Was he a bad boy, Sam?
No,
No,
Mark was such a
But he's
good
so
guy.
nice. But I think that helped you because
Yeah.
you like more bad boys.
You dated a lot of bad boys.
Remember,
Right.
Sam's the one that runs to the red flags.
Yes, absolutely.
She runs towards the red flag, not away.
And Mark was not that. He was a nice guy, and I was like, we tried going out on a date, and I was like, nah, he's too good. Like he's too nice. And so then,
what was so nice about him on the first date that you thought this is not going to work?
He's just a sweet.
Open the door for
open the
you,
door.
God
guy.
forbid.
No, he's
paid
just
for dinner.
sweet. He's just super sweet, and just I don't know. Had his head on his shoulders, knew what he wanted to
He
do
had a
in
future.
life. Had a future, had goals.
So, what do you think? You weren't worthy of that? I'm just curious.
I just was like, he's gonna be boring.
Well,
He's not boring.
Aaron
Like,
brings
he's
up a
gonna be
good
fine,
point, though.
he'll be bland.
Maybe you felt like because you were so used to guys
The
that weren't so
chaos.
great.
And he's not chaotic. I needed that. I need someone that's grounded, that can keep me grounded.
I also feel like for a lot of girls, when they are dating somebody they deem too nice, it's maybe because they feel like, well, you don't have enough of your own side of life. You're always going to be like shape shifting to me. It's like, what are you doing today? Oh my gosh, beautiful. What are you doing today? Oh, I can go to the store too. You want to go to Costco? I'll go to Costco with you.
That's
And it's like, oh my God, I have something else to do.
Yeah, that's too much.
I have something else to do. I'll just tell you what I wasted my money on at Costco.
But then when we go golf on a Saturday, you've been gone for 6 hours. Where have you been? I'm golfing. It's like you can't win.
Are you golfing Roula and Ryan's Roses on Thursday?
I love those memes. What she thinks he's doing, what he's really doing.
Yeah.
It's like LARPing.
Yeah, they're doing stuff with their friends.
LARPing with.
Y'all go to the listener line at 713-278-VENT. That's 8368 on your phone, and you can tell us more about your bad guy, good guy experience in the dating world. Coming up next, Miley Cyrus and Bruno Mars have been embroiled in a lawsuit. Who's suing whom and why? It's over one of the biggest songs of the year last year. We'll talk about it next in Scoop on the Roula and Ryan Show.
Get ready. This is Roula and Ryan's Celebrity Scoop.
KRBE.
It is brought to you by Taqueria Sarandas, and I know that you're not feeling the Christmas spirit yet, but you will soon. I know fall feels are out all over the stores, but the Trans-Siberian Orchestra has already planned their date for the Toyota Center. It's Thursday, December 26th, which means Christmas is a Wednesday this year, and we've got a pair of tickets for you to score to keep your holiday feels on. If you're caller 10 at 833-390-KRBE, I feel like they're here every year, Trans-Siberian Orchestra, and people love their show. So congratulations to you. If you make it to caller 10, you're going for free, courtesy of KRBE. All right, we've heard of a lot of lawsuits in the past of one person that's an unknown suing somebody who's a well-known over the chord progression or the beats or the vibes.
You stole my song.
And poor Ed Sheeran, how many times has he been sued? My
Every
God.
time.
He's like, I'm not writing with anybody in the room ever again. Nobody's allowed. I'm closing the door. You cannot come after me for any of that. Most famously, it was the estate of Marvin Gaye suing Robin Thicke and Pharrell over blurred lines, and they won a massive amount of money. Now, Miley Cyrus and Bruno Mars are in a lawsuit, not together, against each other.
Oh,
Miley's
what?
hit Flowers, which was the biggest song last year. I feel like you can go anywhere without seeing or hearing it on memes, Instagram, TikTok, and on the radio. It's being sued by the company called Tempo Music Investments. They have a share of the copyright of Bruno Mars's song When I Was Your Man. And they say that Miley intentionally copied its chord progression and it mirrors some of the same lyrics. Now, Bruno Mars himself is not a plaintiff in the lawsuit. No word if he supports it. He hasn't said anything about it.
Bruno write the song?
I want to have to look up the writers of that song, but here is a mashup of the songs. So you can kind of hear what they're talking about when you hear them together. So, When I Was Your Man was written by Bruno Mars, Philip Lawrence, Ari Levine, and Andrew Wyatt. So the company called Tempo Music Investments has a share of the copyright of that song, and they are the ones that have launched the lawsuit against Miley Cyrus for Flowers, saying it's way too similar.
Oh, wow.
I read
To
something
be
about
continued.
those comparison lyrics about a year ago, but nothing ever became of it.
Now it
and
is.
finally, someone jumped on it.
I'm kind of interested in the fact that
Did
It's
well.
like it meant to be
he's
that way.
actually selling his music, a piece of it to a company.
Who is?
That Bruno is.
Oh.
Because a lot of bands have done that when they're calling it quits. They'll say, yeah, I'm going to sell my whole catalog. I'm going to sell everything to a corporate entity.
But that's
I've
not his
never heard-
catalog he sold.
Well, no, I know, but I've never heard of somebody actually selling their song to a corporate entity.
Well, maybe that
While they're still being
entity
relevant.
was
Part of
had staff that was part of the writing team.
Yeah, there's nothing in here about him selling it to Tempo Music Investments. It doesn't say how
they
they
own a
got the
piece of it.
copyright of that song, but I'm sure we can dive deep on that and figure it out. But think of how many people are invested in stuff when it comes to music. I mean, years ago there was a guy named he's still around. It's Johnny Resnick, the leader of the Goo Goo Dolls.
Oh, yeah.
We don't hear his music a lot anymore. Their music a lot, but they were everywhere in the late 90s and early 2000s. And he said, if you think of a giant apple pie, and you know when you want to cut that first piece, how hard it is to cut it, and the crust always crumbles off, like a little piece of the crust will fall on the table. He goes, yeah, that's what we get.
The crumbles.
The whole rest of the pie goes to the Suits, the record label, everybody else. We just get the crumb that fell on the table.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Roula and Ryan Show on KRBE with what's going down.
Wait, hold on, Ryan. Let's see. What text, Kev?
Okay. It was a response to Bruno's song, and the Bruno song was Miley and Liam's song, so she wrote a response to that song.
Oh.
Flowers is a parody of that, the texter says.
A response.
A response.
Okay.
To that song.
Yeah. Sounds to
But
me
still.
like they got a case.
Well, we still have to figure it out. To be continued on that one.
It's kind of funny. We were just talking about college, Texas A&M, because it dealt with revenge. Remember how we were talking about the guy fake being an Aggie? I did not know Kendall Jenner was actually in College Station yesterday. So she posted a photo of well-known A&M water tower on her Instagram yesterday. She visited
She's going to
Shiner
Blender
Park.
Garden, guys. She's going to Blender Garden.
No, she's not going to
Trying out for
Blender
Blender Garden.
Garden. She's actually selling Kendall's college tour. It's part of her alcohol. So
But
she's
how much
out
is
and
the
about.
tequila? Because the college kids can't afford.
Yeah, exactly.
Cheap.
Like, you want that big plastic bottle for $20.
Oh, let me look it up.
Was it Popov or whatever it was?
Oh, yeah.
Are you nuts?
No, that was expensive.
McCormick was the well.
That was the cheap one. Yeah.
Well vodka
McCormick
was
was that
McCormick.
plastic bottle?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. Hey, tonight, the moon was really awesome, last night into this morning. But tonight, the harvest moon is going to be out. It's actually going to be a super moon. The moon's going to appear larger and brighter in the night sky. And if that's not enough, we get a partial lunar eclipse tonight. The moon, the full moon, and the lunar eclipse should start showing around 7:41 tonight. So kind of cool if you're into that.
I love how our listeners remember everything and we forget everything. Because to your point,
wow, we're doing 20 hours a week.
To your point, Kevin, reading the text about the Miley Bruno song, people said, you guys talked about that in Scoop years ago, that when Liam Hemsworth and Miley were married, that was their song. The Bruno Mars song was their song.
Oh.
And so then Miley did the Flower song as like a clapback to the end of that relationship. It makes sense?
It makes sense.
That's
so
why the lyrics are similar.
Okay.
So now we'll have to see how this lawsuit plays out.
Yeah, it's weird.
But yes, thanks for reminding us what we did in Scoop years ago because I can't remember.
To Eric's point, though, how many shows a year do we do?
If you do 3 scoops a day,
hundreds.
I mean, there's some stories that stick out more than others. There's some stories that stick out more than others. That wasn't one.
The Kendall Jenner tequila. It's called 818 tequila.
How much does that cost?
About $32.
I bought that Beyonce whiskey. I'm going to bring it for next week for Try It Tuesday.
Okay, cool.
But it was like $85.
Wow.
And I sipped some, and I'll tell you, from my opinion, it's good, but the price sucks. Like
not worth the price.
Hell no. You get that for $40, then I'm sold.
A lot of times at Try It Tuesday, we'll try something to taste it, right? It's like a food or a drink or something. But this one is where we can't visually see you trying it, but we want to try and inspire somebody to try coming out of their comfort zone. If you're single and you're a homebody, this Try It Tuesday is made for you, especially you guys, men. It's for you, men. We'll explain next on The Roula and Ryan Show.